So it's kind of difficult here for HellRaisers. I don't think... Oh, they will go for the Storm. I was going to say that they could go for the Storm. That's always a matchup that...
If they catch anybody here, they're going to be able to land both of their stuns one after the other.
Oh, there goes the Shadow Demon around the side here. He's going to find 5 enemy heroes. They also land the Stomp onto Resolution, though. Now the stun to turn out from Rezo. Disrupted is going to be Zayats trying not to drop for first blood, but he has a little choice. A 5v5 fight. Amar is going to drop second. Young G is third, however. Still alive and very healthy is Supreme, and it looks like Lil is going to be the third to fall for the HellRaisers to Shibe, who finds 2 kills in the engagement. First blood and 2 more kills, I should say, to the side of Chicken Fighters. Look at that, +7. It's a DD rune, plus some. Oh my goodness, Ira, down he goes. Amar's got the stun onto at least Lil, who has an LSA in 1 more second. He's going to eat another bash. That's not enough damage. LSA is going to come through as Lil will fall. Should secure another kill here for Kuman. Just needs to get that last arrow, loses vision, but he knows he's got the kill. Doesn't need to see the fish die. And another double kill here, at this time into the bottom lane. For the most part, they're not as strong as in TI6. I'm sure you remember the Luna Shadow Demon days.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He
no.
just walked in.
Yeah, he did just kind of walk in, didn't he? At least he's... No, he doesn't even have Remnant that far away. The Demonic Purge means he's not going anywhere. Stampede to close the gap. Slowed to a crawl and sped up with the HellRaisers there. That's at least make that Lil in a little bit of trouble. That's Laguna Blade, LSA. No, they're just going to turn and actually get the kill. No, Amar at least finds the kill, utilizing that crush for the damage. But again, a little bit of a death trap. This time, it's not even Young G they're going to pick up an exchange. It's just the position 5. They'll lose their mid laner, their off laner, and their very nice. Koma, though, basically just alive thanks to the BKB.
Oh, he's trying him.
Is alone. Okay, there's the Lotus on him. He actually reflects the Corrosive Haze. There's going to be the Stone Gaze. The Petrify is going to connect. Can we keep her perma-stun? We don't... I mean, yes. The answer is yes. They got the kill. No buyback here. And Supreme cannot run. Yule Scepter's going to try and save him, but we're cutting the backlines already. Young G finds the kill onto Shibe. 3 down. Ember without buyback as well, so you're without 2 of your cores for another 40 seconds.
These are just the last spasms of Chicken Fighters. There's not really any fight left in them now.
Nope. The head has been cut off the chicken. Now it's just kind of walking around wildly. Laguna Blade for Ira. Laguna Blade for Ira. Here it comes. Yep, there it is. Young G getting the kill there. If they were a couple seconds earlier on that smoke, they would have been able to snipe the MKB out from the Dusa. Okay, they're going to break this smoke on Koma. They're just going to jump him immediately. He cannot die first here, but he's already gone. Stampede, as they will maybe not even lose Lil. Disruption perhaps saving him. He's going to die eventually here to Supreme with plenty of magic damage. Amar with the BKB active but broken and slowed to a crawl, is not able to go anywhere. Does manage to find at least 1 stun onto the Storm Spirit, but cannot find a second. Lil's going to buy back, but the GG has been dropped. Chicken Fighters are going to lose game number 1 to the HellRaisers.
Yep, and they held on for quite a while here. I think they gave it their all. There's no shame in tapping out here whatsoever. In my opinion, they were done basically since the landing stage was over. The problem is just that the TA probably still slaughters it, so they're going with the Lesh, which is the push. I was thinking about the Death Prophet mid for some reason, but that's of course going to be a safe lane Death Prophet. Lesh definitely gets more out of the new runes, so getting topped up every time. He's going to be harassed down by Supreme and then bottle right back up. And of course he deals damage with mana.
Oh, but the first blood's down bottom, actually. Shibe is going to drop. We keep the Willow alive. There's another kill down bottom onto Rezo. Koma will strike back. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. First blood going on over to Zayat.
Great pick. And Supreme? He's got help this time.
It's Rezo. Doesn't have the Stampede yet for another 30 seconds. Hope Stomp misses. There's Overgrowth. Okay. Well, they'll live him a little bit longer. He's going to try and TP. Yeah, but it's not going to last long enough. Down he goes. They might even get a +1 here onto Lil. He blocks the camp at least before he dies, because I don't believe he's going to live here. 8th Remnant once again dodged. It's a second miss onto Amar. Lina pretty darn fast here as well with the Fiery Souls. Kuma just farming casually nearby. Finally, the Brambles will be able to catch up to the Lina. Dragon Slave on a 3 Pursuers. A little to wait for the team first. Rezo with Stampede at the ready. He's got maybe no Blink Dagger. Okay, he's in though, but it's going to be Supreme still claiming that Aegis. Stampede to try and get the boys out. Rezo falling way too low. They've left Young G behind, now trapped by the Overgrowth. Stun helps him out a little bit here, but he will still fall. Kira collects the kill onto him using the Bedlam. Stun finds 2 into the shallow, or into the Poison Touch. From the high ground, or from the low ground, I should say, Koma at least will be able to scare off Lil. Rezo might look for some sort of counter initiation here, but he's going to find it rather difficult. not having that burst damage courtesy of the Leshrac. PA, though, really wanting this kill. Will be able to get rid of the Aegis, especially getting through refraction charges. And the Dragon Slave out from Lil to claim the kill. Coma held down actually by the LSA. Rezo making the jump as well. Shallow Grave onto Resolution. So now even Supreme might end up losing his life. Does get the kill. Melt Strike onto Kuman. Another great LSA finds 2. The Dragon Slave collecting 2 with 1. And now Shibe left behind. Amar going to try and do cleanup duty here. Will at least be able to get the kill onto Lil in return. Invis Rune claim.
To get on top of the damage curve.
Okay, they actually find the stun on Amar. Secondary Laguna to follow through, and he will die despite the living armor buff. Rezo in some trouble. Terrorize connects as well from behind, actually only hitting the Lina. Overgrowth now is Young G looking to flank around from the side. Deja Vu from early on the fight, but a 2-man Split Earth is not even good enough here. Lil's still alive on the high ground, trying to TP away, is going to be wiped down by the Crypt Swarm. And another bad fight here for HellRaisers. Might just get much worse as the Yule Scepter finds our PA. Silenced immediately, trying to fight, but cannot do anything about it. 3 kills for Era. They lose Amar, but there's going to be Aegis for Supreme. Amar getting a bit aggressive. They're going to find a stun on him. The silence may just be enough to save his life. Another big silence here. This one does catch Zayat. He has the Grave ready to go, and there it is yet again onto Resolution. He's going to have to let Lil die for this one. Rezo, though, buying a bit of space and time for the rest of the boys to be able to back off. So he will be eaten alive by the Exorcism Spirits. Nice decisions there by Chicken Fighters, allowing them basically just Era again. Oh, well, speaking of Era, just blowing up immediately. Okay, hold on. We might not be out of the woods yet for Chicken Fighters. Yule Sceptered. Again, we do have Aegis at least for Supreme, but he's got the blink away. Now looking to turn Kuman, playing even more aggressively. BKB popped by Coma, though. Cheese consumed as well. He's good to go, as Young G is cutting around Amar quite a bit here. Split Earth, not yet at the ready. Will find him through the refraction charges and killed off a second time. For the game here, after receiving the Aegis, TA immediately killed off. Great counter initiation by the HellRaisers. Amar once again could be the target. And disc on him now at the very least. As Rezo just going to say hello, walk up to the high ground. He might regret that because he's going to just die. Okay. Now Kuman at least doing a bit of damage to Amar. They just need a little bit more to proc the Andis. He's not going to let him know. We buy back on Rezo. Terrorize finds 2. Young G with plenty of damage still. There's going to be the Exo out here again. Stampede trying to get him out of harm's way, but the Overgrowth is going to find him. He's going to come back as well. Oh, into the BKB active as well as the Shallow Grave. Kuman trying to nuke down through Coma, but he's actually falling very low. Laguna Blade still not enough damage for Amar as down goes Kuman. Dead for 90 seconds without buyback. They're jumping up now to the high ground to try and finish off these supports. Should be a relatively easy kill onto Zayat as he will fall. Coma still looking for more. That is going to be Lil, possibly being the 3rd death. Down he goes. This kill. Oh, they didn't quite nuke the illusion. Yeah, and now maybe even in some trouble is Kuman. Oh, Rezo with the jump in, finds at least the TA. Explosion's actually doing plenty of damage with the EKB active now. Oh, is Resolution going to try and get him out of dodge with the Stampede. Overgrowth though off from Shibe, catching 3 heroes. Yule Sceptered up is going to be Young G trying to get out of this one. Supreme fighting and finding the kill onto Resolution. Has buyback. Young G's BKB is going to expire. Kuman waiting in the wings, maybe trying to counter-initiate here, throwing the dagger on a Coma, but he's going to have to let the Dazzle die. Does have buyback as well. Yule Scepter for Lil, but it's not going to save him from the Bedlam damage. He will fall, does not have buyback. Be honest, I don't think Chicken Fighter could have afforded to take that. Maybe you have to sacrifice Shibe. Oh, goodness. Kuman, okay, trying to blow up Amar. Will be able to get that one done at the very least. There's going to be the Mantis style. Plenty of heals as well, coming through from Zayat. Keeping his boy nice and healthy. Yule Scepter, LSA connecting onto Supreme. BKB will come off. Terrorize as well, finding the Leshrac, but they still have enough damage. Kuman with his BKB active, fighting through now. The damage on Coma not high enough. This rooted up is going to be Young G with his own BKB active. Amar back in the fight, but that's going to be Kuman down. Has buyback, but no BKB. Zayat as well, having bumped back, dead for 110 seconds. TA rejoining this fight pretty much instantly as well. With Swiftling, so much damage for Rezo. He's got buyback at the very least. Might have to use it now. The Terrorize actually getting him out of harm's way, but so much damage. And the Brambles, they're just in between all of the trees surrounded and killed off. That's Kuman dead. That's the dieback.
That's the base gone.
Yep, that's just game, honestly, if they just want to focus it. There's a Marin, disabling everyone into the roots. He goes, silenced up without a BKB. His own Yule's trying to do whatever he can. Rezo's going to buy back now, but he can't do anything to save Young G. And that should be the call here. GG, well played, called. As Chicken Fighters, they are going to go with the carry, mid lane TA, make it work. Very nicely done. Era with a phenomenal performance here this time around is going to force game number 3 between Chicken Fighters and the HellRaisers.
That Willow as an answer to the Centaur, all of that control coming out from the Treant Protector as well?
Wind back time a little bit. I think back to Jay Storm days when he was still playing carry over in NA, but there's the troll. Okay. Of course, Dota is full of randomness as well, with lots of heroes having miss rates, lots of items granting miss rates or accuracy problems. All right, there's the kill. Zayats with the last auto attack there. Shibe was looking to try and hold down Resolution. The damage 2.0 BAT. Worse than Dooms now. We got a little bit of a buff. And there's a nice dodge, actually. That's going to be immediately a kill. A great rotation from Resolution. They're going to look for a +1. There's 4 enemy heroes mid lane. Ira going to do what he can. At least denies the room before leaving Shiba for dead. Shiba, not much he could have done there. Anyway, 2 kills for Rezo off the early rotation, using the Phantasm as well. Through the kind of V item to build, which is why Wraith Kings, of course, still will pick them up. And nice Maledict into the cast. They didn't catch Supreme with the Maledict, though, but they might not have needed to. 2-second stun. Plenty of zips and zaps around from Young G. And once again, Oracle to fall immediately after Ira, able to outrun them with the Scurry. That's another Tier 1 tower siege going wrong for Chicken Fighters, namely aptly named, and Reza with the kill there onto Amar. Top lane, Kuman looking for the kill onto
just back up here.
Got Laguna Blade, but there is a lot of backup there. Fuzzy Wuzzy silence. Are they going to have enough nuke damage? The Sharpshooter, not enough, unfortunately. Still had a little bit left on that silence. LSA finds 2 Laguna Blade. Zayats from the trees. Nukes through Coma. False Promise not there in time. That's still a kill onto the core, as well as the offlaner. And guess who's here? But the rest of HellRaisers, a 4-second stun onto the Oracle. They're going to be able to drag back the mid laner, 2-man Maledict. They want the Squirrel, another double LSA from Zayats, and that's going to be a full team wipe here, unless Supreme can live through this one. He's actually going to turn with the Exorcism now active, but there's no Stampede. Amar doesn't have Blink, and they're just going to leave. He's going to need to cast the ultimate here for Supreme. He's going to get it off. At the very least, a little bit of healing. Should keep him alive. There's Stampede now. Another stun from Resolution. A Ship looking to at least dispel his friend. They want to try and get Lil, but actually Amar is not going to be able to get him down. Okay, with the double edge, finds the kill. They've lost the DP, though. Now Coma with the Battle Trance active as the Sharpshooter flies past, just barely whiffing Young G. Another LSA onto Coma. They've at least gotten through the Aegis, but Coma now dead for 35 seconds without buyback. Ira should be able to scurry up to the high ground. Oh, no, he's not. They've all got Blink Daggers.
Afterwards, as they make an attempt onto Kuman here, but
well, they missed the bushwhack, and actually Lina eats the shot. That might have condemned Fuzzy Wuzzy. Broken, turning with the LSA, the cask on top of the Maledict. Oh, so much damage with False Promise and BKB. Both come out from Supreme. He's going to have to use the Exo in this fight. Plenty of lifesteal as Amar utilizing the Stampede to get them out of harm's way. They have at least still killed Supreme, though, through the ultimate. 4-second stun now on the Troll Warlord, trying to get off his own Battle Trance. Will be able to do so, at least. Down to the low ground he goes, getting the kill onto Lil. They buy back now onto the Oracle, looking for a second life as well onto Kuman, but he fights through it with the Enrage. The Axe Shard too strong. He's going to lose his first life, but before that, the Troll's going to go down. Amar's next to go to Resolution. They're just all falling one by one by one. GG is called. HellRaisers moving on to the next round here in the Pinnacle Cup. It's going to be the 2-1 victory in their favor.
Dominantly so. That's what you call a parting shot.
That absolutely is a parting shot. That's the perfect way to end the series here.